Cryptocurrencies are a scam and are dead. I'm sorry. Just kidding. It has been a rough year for the cryptocurrencies, exactly as we expected and told subscribers and said publicly since December of last year. In fact, almost exactly 1 year ago to the day, I put out this video titled, "It's time to rotate crypto gains into forgotten gold stocks," and followed up on December 15th with this video advising people to take profits on cryptos and buy gold. The very next day, Bitcoin hit its all-time high near $20,000 and has been sliding ever since. It wasn't easy to make this call. In fact, I was lambasted in the comments at what an idiot I was for suggesting to take profits on cryptos with Bitcoin near $20,000 and invest in gold. Like this comment. Anyone who has invested in physical gold and silver since 2011 should be asking themselves, why did I bother? Myself included. Anyone who has invested in cryptos should be asking themselves, why didn't I get into them earlier? Myself included. Why? The metals prices are totally manipulated. The crypto market is the only free market on this planet. The truth is, in my humble opinion, the metals prices will never go up until the crypto market brings down the manipulating banker pigs. So please remember, Bitcoin and his merry band of cryptos are working for us, the so-called common man. Or this, Jeff, selling BTC now for gold stocks? When it's entering financial institutions and becoming mainstream? Gold stocks are fine, but real gold is the real deal. No large profit, of course, but it's not meant to get profit, but to have a real tangible store of value. Also, Jeff, what have you been smoking lately, mate? You look high as hell, bro. I don't smoke cannabis. I do put it in my coffee enemas, though. Or this. Nope. This goes against Cliff High's WebBot data, which has cryptos going much higher. We told subscribers all through last December, January, and February to take profits. At this year's Dollar Vigilante Summit in February, and you can click below for Cyber Monday sale for 25% discount on the upcoming summit, the Dollar Vigilante's senior analyst said he was bearish on the cryptos for the short to medium term. In the June issue of Dollar Vigilante, Ed Bugos was very frank in his bearishness, saying, "But regardless, I expect another 6 months or so of weakness in the crypto space. A lot of failures in the next year or so, and lots of hate and doubt to come. For those who think we've had FUD, you ain't seen nothing. In terms of these things, I still think the future will get darker before the dawn. The implication is bearish and argues for a price target of around $3,500 to $4,000 in the intermediate term, i.e. maybe a few months in Bitcoin time." So far, he's absolutely nailed it. We've been covering Bitcoin since it was $3 in 2011, and we said we were going to enter into a bear market at about this time last year with a price target of $3,500 to $4,000. This is actually very elementary. This is how markets work. A massive hockey stick chart gain from under $1,000 to $20,000 in 1 year is never sustainable. There will always be a massive pullback afterwards. Bitcoin has seen this numerous times in its history. The first one was in June 2011 when I wrote "A Wild Few Weeks for Bitcoin" after it rose from $3 to over $30 in less than a month. It then, on Mt. Gox, briefly fell to 1 cent as concerns about the soon-to-be defunct exchange began to spread. Then in 2013, it rose from below $100 at the start of the year to hit a high over $1,300 by January, and then fell to near $200. So this is perfectly normal behavior for Bitcoin to fall from near $20,000 to near $4,000 now. Yet people like Nouriel Roubini are acting as though Bitcoin has died. There's just one problem. They've been doing this since Bitcoin was $60. And Peter Schill, who comes out of the woodwork anytime Bitcoin goes down, is also back at it. The same old story he's been saying since 2013 when he said, "Bitcoin is Tulip Mania 2.0, not Gold 2.0. In that interview with Bitcoin near $300, he said,
A bubble is a bubble. Whether it was the .com or the real estate bubble, there's a bubble in Bitcoins.
And according to Bloomberg, Jamie Dimon and Warren Buffett had the last laugh on Bitcoin, saying, "The cryptocurrency experts who clearly didn't see this coming are blaming all sorts of temporary culprits, from jittery markets to hard forks, blockchain jargon for radical technical changes in a digital currency." But they're kidding themselves. This is a long-term unraveling of all the lies, exaggeration, and populist fantasies that drove last year's market mania. Who are these cryptocurrency experts who clearly didn't see this coming that they imagine? The Dollar Vigilante has been the leader in covering crypto since 2011, and you'll never see a quote from me on the mainstream television programming. The last time they let me on there, I made the host look like a fool, so now I'm banned, just like I am from Facebook.
Well, what you've just described is the same with the Federal Reserve. No one really knows who owns the Federal Reserve.
Oh, no, come on, you can't say that. The Federal Reserve has been around for 100 years. They're a notable operation. They're somewhat similar to central banks all the way around the world. You cannot say that nobody knows who owns the Federal Reserve.
Well, do you know who owns it?
Isn't it owned by major banks?
See, no one knows.
Isn't that it?
No one really knows. There's no actual conclusive evidence.
Bitcoin has been declared dead over 300 times by talking heads in its short history. And guess what? It's still not dead. The fact of the matter is that this is a completely normal market retracement to a wild and crazy 2017. And the fundamentals have never been better. Bitcoin is close to overtaking MasterCard in daily transactions, recently transacting $8 billion per day compared to MasterCard's $11 billion. And the owners of the New York Stock Exchange are launching a crypto market backed that institutional investors can access in January. Where will Bitcoin go from here? No one knows for sure. But we're nearing our price target now, with a potential low near $3,500. The next bull run, likely to commence at some point in 2019, will likely make last year's high look as laughable as 2013's $1,300 high in terms of being so low that you can barely see it on the long-term chart now. But that said, there are a tremendous amount of dangerous events going on in the cryptocurrency space, the least of which are the recent hash wars, which could see most cryptos go to zero, and just a few do tremendously well. You'll never hear about any of that in the fake stream media television programming or from your financial advisor though, so you need to be armed with the best information to make fortunes in the next crypto bull market. All this weekend and through until the end of Cyber Monday, we're offering 50% off our TDV newsletter basic subscription at dollarvigilante.com/flash sale, and also offering 25% off of both the coming Anarchapulco and TDV Summit events from February 12th to 17th, right here in Acapulco, Mexico. For less than $10 a month, you can get our insights into crypto, precious metals, as well as becoming a prior taxpayer, and much more by subscribing to our newsletter. And if you want to meet many other real experts, not TV programming propagandists like Doug Casey, Jared Griffin, Ron Paul, and dozens of crypto experts, come check out Anarchapulco, which is running Cryptopulco throughout the 4-day event, and the Dollar Vigilante Summit. When Bitcoin was nearing $20,000, I remember countless people lashing their own backs and wishing they had another chance to buy Bitcoin below $5,000. Well, now's your chance. Make sure you get access to the best information to make an informed decision. The Rothschilds are a nefarious bunch of criminals, but they know markets. And Baron Rothschild once said, "The time to buy is when there's blood in the streets." The blood is in the streets. So what are you gonna do?